What's going on with the goings on, y'all? It is Thursday. You understand me? And there was no basketball on, but it will be on today. I would imagine. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm saying? We gonna see if Wimbyama can either tie 3-3 or the Oklahoma City Thunder will once again be in the championship game. We shall see what today will bring. You understand me already? It's gonna be a real like one today. We might even get under 20 minutes. You feel what I'm saying? You understand me? For real. We ain't got much. You know what I'm talking about? And we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna be about it. We're gonna get straight to the point. You understand me? Cause when it's going on in the zone. You understand? Already with the already. So let's get into a few of these little nickaroonies and then we can find us something to do. You understand me? Real like Thursday. Um Shout out to the nurse. I don't know what hospital this was, but your name is Julian Wingle. That name again is Julian Wingle. You know what I'm saying? I guess she was having a confrontation with a young gentleman. You know what I'm saying? We don't know his ethnicity, but we do know that he was recording you being upset and disturbed, and you said the N word. Now, look, I'm going to say this because people ain't going to know where I'm coming from, but I'm coming, and this is how I'm coming with it. You feel what I'm saying? I feel it was an upset person that decided to want to record another upset person. And when you're upset, you tend to say things that you may not, you know what I'm saying, deem egregious. You know what I'm saying? You might be upset with things that it ain't the way you move. You just was upset and fickle at the time. You feel me? And the person that's behind the camera knows how to push your buttons. So the person behind the camera decides to push your buttons. You feel me? And you go off the deep end and say a lot of things that are egregious and upsetting to the person behind the camera. You ain't upsetting the camera per se. You upsetting the people behind it, which it looks like, you know what I'm saying, you might be saying things that you really don't mean. You know what I'm saying? I'm not upset with Julianne Winkle. I'm upset with the person that behind the camera. So you knew she was gonna say it and you just decided to tape it? You knew she was gonna say it, and you, instead of getting upset, you want to video record somebody being absent. Now, she don't know what's really going on. She just saying what's on her mind at this point in time. You feel me? And you got the camera all in her face, like she the bad person. Maybe you the bad person, sir, because ain't like you ain't heard it before. If that's how she truly felt, you've heard it a bunch of times. You feel me? You even told your people what was going on when it was going on, and they did nothing about it. So now that you've recorded it, you think that's gonna make much of a difference? I mean, we living in the age where, hey, she could just debunk it at this point. You know what I'm saying? People don't believe nothing. That what they used to say back in the day. You don't believe shit. I mean, what is it? You don't believe shit stink. Forgive me. But yeah, you don't believe shit stink. So, in order for you to know what it smell like, I gotta put it right in your nose here. Man, this one just came out of nowhere. Now it look like it's just a booger hanging on my nose. The curd, don't it? But I guess I got bad nails today. You feel me? But anyway, yeah, I think it was more the cameraman that was taping it versus the actual nurse that was making the statement. You know what I'm saying? You should have turned the camera around and made your statement too, but no, you was too busy trying to capture a viral moment. instead of understanding the moment and explaining it. You just was off the deep end. You know what I'm saying? And me personally, this just an observation. You probably was a broke nigga, and she got tired of fitting the bill. You know what I'm saying? But you had this secret about her saying the N word, so you was gonna use it to your advantage. You feel me? But you probably was a broke N word that just wanted to make it seem like that she was just a vulgar individual when she probably isn't. Probably the nicest nurse you'll ever see. But you vindictive and getting put out the crib because you ain't even paying no bills around there. But you trying to talk about what go on around there. And it's probably her going on a visit, or her might even be going to the Chris Brown concert. And you upset about it. You can't got the money for it. You know what I'm saying? So you can't go. So you want to be upset that she going. It could be a multitude of things. It could be as simple as you ain't want to wash the dishes. You know what I'm saying? And she been asking you all week, wash the dishes, take the trash out. That's all you got to do. Well, I'm looking for a job. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. Ain't nothing against you washing them dishes or taking that trash out, sir. Especially if you willing and capable. Do it. You willing and capable. That's the least you can do. That's the least of your worries. But yeah, I spent too much time on this right here. You know what I'm talking about? But yeah, at the end of the day, you know what I'm talking about? Shit, he ain't fitting that bill. He got to find him something to do. That's why I always made sure I fitted the bill. It wasn't until my health started getting bad that, you know what I'm saying, my bill ain't been fitting. But you know what I'm saying? You can ask, well, I really only got one left. You know what I'm saying? My other baby mama, my son is 19. He grown. I ain't got no kids on that side no more. But yeah, you can ask the mother of my folk is what time it is. Feel me? Yeah, I was a leader. Been a leader my whole life, so I don't know how to follow. And I guess I didn't got to the age where it's time for me to start following, and I don't know how to do so. But that's just me being able to admit my flaws. You know what I'm talking about? I don't know how to know what I'm talking about. I'm always saying what I'm talking about. So it's hard for me to follow somebody who know what they talking about because I don't know what they talking about. You get what I'm saying? I know you follow me. You feel me? Because you follow me. You know what I'm talking about? But yeah, let's get off that and let's go to let's go to um um a 17-year-old um that was I guess she was unalived in Long Island. You feel me? This is a custodian matter. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? I guess the husband got incarcerated, and the 7-year-old, her name is Jordan Duncan. She was left in the custody of the husband's fiance. The husband's fiance. She was left in the custody of the husband's fiance, and through the spectacle, I guess she wasn't taking care of her properly. You feel me? And she got unalived I guess the fiance of the male that is incarcerated. The allegations is that she no she used a lot of inappropriate manners when it came to facilitating this young lady. You feel me? And she's no longer with us. And we need answers for what you did and what you didn't do at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? It's a proper way to take care of somebody, and I'm pretty sure you had some type of you know what I'm saying, premise with that, and then you was left in the care, so they had to do some type of uh foster system put in place for you. So I'm pretty sure they came to the house, seeing what was going on, and they did their due diligence, I would imagine. And if not, like I said, oh, this gonna come to the light because she was a baby. She was 7. It ain't like she was 11, 13 or something where she able to articulate her words in a manner where we all can understand. You know, I figure once you get about 8, 9, you should be able to tell us what's going on, and we should be able to understand too. You know what I'm saying? Now, unless we read on that same level, then we might have some cognitive differences, but no here nor there. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know what's going on with the fiance. You know what I'm saying? But you can't be that stressed out to where you got a 7-year-old stressing you out. You supposed to defeat that at all costs. You know what I'm talking about? It's easy to help a 7-year-old out, help her with her homework, and give her some candy. She should be good to go every night, at the end of every week. Go to McDonald's. That's her San Francisco treat. It should be easy to host a 7-year-old. You know what I'm saying? Because at this point, you're hosting. You feel me? You're getting her ready for what the real world gonna bring her. You know what I mean? Simple explanations, but you know what I'm saying? Everybody ain't got patience like back in the day, and that's what I pray. I'm glad that the people my mom put me around had patience. I'm glad the people that they was raised by had patience. You know what I'm saying? Because you always got to thank the generation before them, and all of them was from the South and understood the ramifications of people not understanding what was going on, and that they had to teach in order for us to learn. Now that we have learned, we don't want to teach. People in my age group, we old enough to where we should be teaching the kids, but we weren't teaching them. We have not taught them. Are we going to teach them? It's almost too late. We got about another good 5 year window. Once I turn 50, hey, look, to each his own. My kids is grown. So you got a good 5 years left. Then this Peekaboo Charlie. You'll see me every now and again. You feel me? You know what's funny about this? And I'm gonna go on to the next situation. Is that people are still in the standstill. I'll be looking at what's going on, and it's like, damn, y'all still got this going on. This has been going on for 5 years now. It ain't changed yet. God damn. G. Willikers Batman. Speaking of G. Willikers Batman, we going to the next subject. Speaking of G. Willikers Batman, holy freaking strawberries! I think we're in the jam. So we got another young lady. Ain't no telling where she was hung from, but I guess it's another young lady that was hung at a police precinct. You feel me? Well, no, she wasn't hung at a police precinct. Let me correct that. She was hung at a church, which is even worse. You feel me? I need more information on that. All it says is that you know what I'm saying, young lady was hung from a tree on some church grounds. And she was 17 years old. So she was a young lady. You feel me? Probably just not graduating high school type, ordeal. So, no, man. I'm not understanding this at all. Like, man, ain't nobody, this is church. So we just not caring about church. Huh? I mean, I guess. I mean, like I said, it's all on you guys at this point in my juncture. Shit, I got 5 more years and my kids will be all the way grown. For real. Shit, in 5 more years, I'll be worried about one person getting out the crib. Mm-hmm. My two oldest, my out of my four children, they gonna be taking care of their business. Cause they know business is what it does. You know what I'm saying? That's how you get what you. I got what you want. Hey, I got what you need. Can I get a proper chunk? Hey, for real. And they got the right stuff, baby. They was brought up by a king. You know, and king knows don't know how to lose. You feel me? Because there's always proper preparation to prevent poor performance. And as long as you got the proper preparation, there will be no poor performance because, you know what I'm saying, the proprieties will be promptly prepared because you have already, you know what I'm saying, went through the motions. Mm. I got one more topic, and we gonna get on up out of here, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna hold y'all for forever. You know what I'm talking about? Hot little 20 minutes. We keep it moving. We keep it grooving. You understand me? This Friday coming up, I'm gonna do me a little battle rap session since I know that these are gonna be 20-minute joints. We're gonna talk about a basketball real quick, the topics, and then we're gonna get into a little battle rap. Cause I've been meaning to talk. I'm trying to muster up the right words to say about the situations that hang in the balance. Are we coming? Are we going? Are we staying? What's going on? All that. Uh, let's see. We're gonna talk about Damon Dash, and then we're gonna find us something to do, y'all. So, Damon Dash is on his podcast kick again. So this time, he wanted to talk about the reading skills of the black man and how for every time we got a second grader, third grader that's going to school, and we realize that he has no cognitive skills and he ain't got no reading skills, so we build a cell for him, knowing that he'll be in there soon. I hope that we can be together soon. I hope that we can be together soon. And that's how them people that build them prisons be. Man, I hope we got enough people to bring in to make this cell count affordable for us. You feel me? And 10 to 20 of them get together and they put out ploys and plots in order to get these plots filled. You feel me? They come with the grave sites too, the insurance too. I ain't never been on the phone this much in my last 6 months, I want to say, about insurance claims, auto claims. Just claim this, claim that. I can't be this many people at this many times. You feel me? With the same auto insurance plan. You're not going to come on here and tell me, yeah, we got your auto insurance plan here. I ain't never owned a car a day in my life. So who auto insurance plan you got? Or we heard that what it usually say, oh, we see that you ain't seen that I had nothing. But you see that I have signed up for life insurance and we just wanted to see if you wanted to follow up. How? I ain't even called your phone yet. And then you wanted to call me from Mississippi, Texas, Arizona, just different places. I blocked for a whole week. The next week you sending me all new numbers. How many numbers you got? As much as I can handle, I would imagine. But that's no here nor there. we did 2 minutes of that. I was just stating all that because when it come to all this come full circle. If you can't read, you can't write, we got somewhere for you to be. Point blank, period. You know what I'm talking about? Damon Dash ain't really said nothing crazy. We know that, you know what I'm saying, in certain places, they make sure that you can't read it right. You know what I'm saying? They make sure that what you got going on don't really be going on. You feel me? You just be talking enough just to swallow enough. You feel what I'm saying? It don't never be nothing drastic. You feel me? And as long as they can keep you in that what I call the idiot mind state, as long as they can keep you dummy down, as long as they can keep you your eyes over here while your brain over there, they got you. Once they got you discombobulated, excuse my language. Once they got you discombobulated, look, the choice is up to them. It ain't up to you no more. They know you made your cognitive choice. You know what I'm saying? They just know you did it mentally. You feel me? And now that they got your mental, hey, look, ain't no telling what they might give you to handle. You feel me? Because at the end of the day, it's all about mind control, bro. And they don't do it. They don't do it one by one no more. Back when we ain't have cell phones and we ain't have the ability to communicate, they could do it one on one and have the one person talk to. Cause this is what I always believe. One person is five motherfuckers. Five motherfuckers is 25 motherfuckers. 25 motherfuckers is 100, and 100 is 1,000, and 1,000 is 100,000, and 100,000 is 1,000,000. Cause once you get to like 1,000, they gonna start piling in. You feel me? They gonna be trying to understand how 1,000 motherfuckers want to come over here and see what's going on. And once they understand the format, they 9 times out of 10, especially if you got a good program, they coming. They coming in the masses, and they gonna come in droves, and you're gonna have to be able to explain what you got going on. You know what I'm saying? And with the situation with Damon Dash, all he's doing is explaining what's going on, y'all, and how you got to be hip. For real, for real. And at the end of the day, I think that might be it, y'all. We had a nice little 23 minutes, so we're gonna keep this little energy moving and grooving. You understand me? If you see the ceiling fan, you know it's real. And with all that being said, as the old saying goes, the smoke's gone, I'm gone.